Folks, how we doing? Welcome to my second channel and my e-bike. Going on a ride on this channel specifically. This is a video that has not been posted elsewhere and then like reposted here is like a longer version. This is like a brand new video. I'm gonna try posting more of a riding footage here because of some reasons I'll get into once we get on the ride. Yeah, today we're just gonna be chilling. It's gonna be a fun cruise. One thing is still the same. On my website, hicksfam.com, I'm giving away a very nice e-bike until March 31st. That is a deadline to get involved. All the official rules are there, but every $1 spent grants you one entry, so you can enter for a chance to win. Top link in the description. Other than that, we're just going on a chill ride. It should be fun. All right, so on the E-Ride Pro SS 3.0, I just picked this bike up the other day, and that's what we're riding today. I'm sure some of y'all are thinking, why is this video on this channel? Well, I have a plan, dude. Okay, so one of the main things I truly hate about this bike is the battery process, putting the battery in process. First off, there's a bunch of, I gotta spend a day and just go through this entire little cockpit area and tuck all these wires in. I need to zip tie them. It is not a fluid process to get the battery in and out of this bike. Let me just get this through first before I can even focus on talking about anything else. It's such a pain in the ass. Like, it's ridiculous. It's actually so much more of a pain. Look, I chipped some of the cable. Look at that right there. Chipped some of the cable off just trying to get the freaking battery in, bruh. After you get the battery in to the bike, you got to deal with this cable, which is not super difficult to get on, although right now it kind of is. Even it's 10 times more of a pain to get off. To take this cable out is ridiculously challenging, and I hate it. But oh, forgot to turn the breaker on. Something you got to deal with if you own one of these bikes, but once it's on, good times ahead. Oh, well, let's go. Which way are we gonna start off? I really don't know. Let's go this way. Let's go our regular way we start off on. So a couple things I've noticed before I even start talking about, you know, going in blah 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 about why I'm posting this video, this channel. A couple things I've noticed riding this bike, just pepping around my neighborhood, using it to get around, and kind of just having fun with it other than filming on it, is that once you're up to speed, there's like a weird throttle delay. And I don't know, like, I don't know if you can tell, like, I twist the throttle and then there's like a quarter-second delay before you actually start moving from the throttle twist that you do. I don't know if this was a thing on my 2.0. Spoiler alert, I don't have that bike anymore. I got rid of it because, you know, I can't have too many bikes. I try to get rid of them before I hit like peak capacity for having a bunch of e-bikes in my space. And I try to never have more than 3 or 4 at a time, which is already, you know, it's just a lot because I'm usually riding by myself, and you know, like, there's not that much variety between all these bikes. Like, you just need one really good one, in my opinion, and that's it. Sometimes maybe, like, you know, one that's like kind of larger, and then one that's like decently sized that's still powerful if you want that. But even that, I think, is not really necessary. And all right, where are we actually even going? I truly don't know. I guess we're going to downtown. Oh, bro, Teslas scare me more than anything else on the road nowadays. It's just everybody is they're everywhere. Everybody has one. Half the people who own them can't drive. They're such powerful, quiet cars. So it's really a recipe for disaster. Okay, so why am I posting this on this channel? So this is a thing that I think a lot of YouTubers go through, a lot of YouTube channels go through. You start feeling a lot of pressure to post only bangers on your main channel, and then you start to forget what a banger even is. Like, it just happens. It happens to the best of us. It happens to just about everybody. It's happening to me. I feel like I could be putting out more videos for people to watch if I just stopped overthinking it. And a lot of the problem of overthinking it is just getting out and going, because there's there's times when I just get out and go, and the result is like sometimes I have the craziest days of my life. Point being, like, you know, not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, when there were wildfires raging through LA, and I just kind of grabbed my bike and went out there not really knowing what I was going to go see. That's pretty much how every video I've ever done in my entire life has happened. But there's a lot of times where I do that and it's just like really not that exciting. So I'm going to start just trying to ride more often and just get out and I don't know, maybe I'll do the same thing very often, which is kind of like ride the same places and not really have much variety in what I'm doing. But maybe it's not, you know, I don't know. The point is that I'm trying to say is that when I film stuff that I'm not going to put on my main channel, I'm just going to toss it up here. This channel is kind of like a it's like I just kind of put whatever here, right? I put, you know, commentary videos. I've had some gaming up here, and none of it is like, you know, performed incredibly well. I don't think I've had like a long form video even hit 100K on this channel yet, so that's going to be a work in progress. But I never really meant for this place to have a focus. And, you know, I'm going to give you guys a YouTube tip. Any up and coming YouTubers out there, don't do this. You know, don't just like throw stuff at the wall. For someone like me, it's therapeutic to do it because I don't really have the problem of like wondering what I'm going to be posting on my main channel ever. I just put stuff there, right? And I know when I have a video that's going to go there as opposed to what I'm going to post over here. And I also like flirted with the idea of making another channel for just my riding stuff, which I still may do. I guess we'll see how things go. But the first step in the equation is going to be upping the volume, because I'm starting to have a little bit more free time than I did previously. So I want to just get out and ride more. And a lot of days when I get out and ride, it's just the video is not going to be something I'm like, oh, I'm very excited about. Yo, it's not gonna be something I'm super excited about. What's up, player? How you doing?
Dude, I watch your shit all the time.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah. What's your name?
Cliff.
Cliff, pleasure to meet you, man.
Hey, nice to see you, man.
Take care. Let's go. Get through here and then I'll continue on. Top speed 66? Is that true? I don't know. Could be. Could not be. All right, we got a walk sign, so let's go ahead and cross. So anyways, there's days where I have a very targeted, like kind of like a route in mind, basically. Like I'm going to a certain place or to see a certain thing, and that will always probably be a video that goes on my main channel, just like as far as ride-alongs. But I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of ride-alongs that I just scrap sometimes because I'm just like, you know, it's just not interesting enough to post here. I don't know, and it's totally mental too. If I'm being completely honest, there's no reason I shouldn't just post everything over there. And this is kind of just an experiment, so it may still end up that way to where I post everything there still. But I don't know, I just feel a little bit more like I have freedom if I have another place. It's just, I don't know. So if you haven't noticed, I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. That's because I don't. YouTube is like 90% like a mental game that you battle with yourself doing, and 10% like making content. if you can change that number to make the content higher and the battling with yourself lower, you become a great YouTuber. You know, that's kind of how it works. But if you are stuck in a place where like you're overthinking and you actually don't do anything, then you quite literally are not one, because you're not making any videos. So, you know, this is a problem that you get later on in your lifespan doing this. I've been doing this 8 years. I think 8 years. I just got my monetization anniversary, which I didn't even know was a thing. I got a monetization anniversary, which is the day I got monetized, and it said 7 years ago and I got that like a week and a half ago. So I've been monetized on YouTube for 7 years. That's how long I consider myself taking it seriously, because you know, once money's involved, anyone's taking anything seriously, at least to an extent, right? So yeah, that's did I explain anything? I feel like I just absolutely yapped and explained nothing of value. But if I was to summarize it, it's that I want to post more videos, and I won't be posting them on main, but I might. And in the meantime, until I figure out where I want to post what, I'm going to be posting more over here on Hick's channel. Oh man. Okay, so now that I got that out of the way, and it's explained why I'm doing this ride over here, let me talk about this bike a little bit, since this is my second day riding it. And whoa, oh my god. Bro, I wasn't even paying attention. I thought that was like part of the stairs, but that's like a bench. That's still there too. I remember that being there a long time ago. Thoughts on this bike still? I really do believe it's going to become my daily driver, but it needs some tweaks. Like, it really needs some tweaks, and all the tweaks that can be done are tweaks that are going to be in that app. There's a app that this bike has that only the SR has access to. What is this? Oh, they blocked this off so you can't go down there. I was trying to go that way. Okay, we can go around that way, or we can go right here. Got a person walking. Let's go ahead and give him some space. All right, let's go. Bump in. Oh, bro, the quick movements get me spooked, especially out here in downtown. You never know really what to expect. Really enjoying this bike, although it's already starting to show its flaws. So a couple of videos I have planned on the main channel are a thorough day testing riding this bike, even though that's kind of what you're seeing right now. This is not like a full day. This is like really an afternoon, and we're just kind of zipping around downtown. I just kind of wanted to come out here and ride for a bit, because this bike, it does answer the call to me, which is like, I wanted a bike that was so simple and not like a chore to ride, that I could just pick up and throw in the car and go, and I knew I'd have a good experience and get like great battery life, and you know, the bike itself was actually fun to ride. This bike is a blast to ride, dude. They did nail a lot of things, but there's some glaring downfalls as well. The throttle, I was trying to give it a little bit more slack at first, but it does need some tweaking. It truly does. It really does. Now that I'm riding it for the second time, I kind of have like a fresh perspective on it, and it just needs some adjusting, honestly. And you can do that in the SR app. It has very accurate parameters in which you can adjust the throttle response and like the acceleration curve, and that needs to come to this bike. It just needs to. It feels like it feels more like a weird 2.0 upgrade. See stuff like that where you reverse and then you hit your throttle and it's just off for a bit. You know, just little things that could probably easily be fixed, but that just makes the experience feel a little less like premium than riding the SR. Now the SR is got its own set of downfalls, so it's not either a perfect bike, but it's fun in its own way. But I don't know if it's an extra $600 worthy of fun. Hopefully when you get that seat, the seat that comes with that bike, it'll be even better and more worth the money. So, and then another thing I want to do here is really just kind of not edit at all. Like if I have a day where I just don't feel like editing, I can just go out and record. That's kind of always the goal, is to edit as least as possible. It's kind of been like this theory on YouTube for a while that less editing is starting to reign supreme. And I personally notice that a lot, especially in my longer videos. It seems like everyone just enjoys them more. And the way to get a longer video is, there's only two ways to do it. You film more and you edit less of it out. That's literally it. So in order to get a longer video, you have to do both of those things. And you know, maybe I feel less pressure to make a super tight, great edit on this channel. Possibly. I don't know. Well, actually, definitely, because if I don't do that, then I won't be posting here. If I'm gonna go ahead and do all the steps of the main channel, which is tightly editing everything and cutting out all the parts that are not interesting, then I would just go ahead and post it on main, you know. So it doesn't even really matter that yeah. It's like they're shooting a short film or something. There's like a little passway. I think it's right here. Yep. Cool. All right. Now we're here. So yeah, even like all the goofy little I mean, the main things that I edit out is when I just say something that truly doesn't make sense. Like, you guys would be surprised. There's a lot of times when I'm just ranting about something and I say something that is just completely incoherent, and then I watch it back in the in the editing program. I'm like, what was I talking about, bro? Like, what was I even, what was the point I was trying to make? Or like, what was I talking about? Like, it just didn't make sense. So there's a lot of stuff like that I cut out. So if you see something like that in here, well, then you saw it, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just cut like nothing out. That's the plan, at least, unless I see something dramatically bad. That's pretty much the only time I try to cut out. Like right there, how I did that super stupid maneuver. Typically I'd cut stuff like that out because I don't like showing that, because A, it gives people a bad idea about, you know, how to ride, and B, it's like, you know, it makes me look like a bad rider, which I am. I'm a terrible rider. You know, I don't try to claim that I'm talented whatsoever, but wow. Okay. But I will go ahead and spoil for y'all, since you're here in the exclusive gang of the second channel. The next video we're doing, I kind of mentioned this too, on the main channel, is unlocking the power of the SR. And by the time you're watching this, I've already filmed that video. And I could say that I think that bike is like, ah man, it's hard to say, but it's kind of ruined after unlocking it. Like, I kind of wish I didn't. Luckily, I was able to tune it in the app to make it feel good again, like decent. But I don't know, something about the whole combo of that bike with the 25 kilowatts, it just doesn't really like add up. A big part of it was the tires. I think if I had these tires, these are e-ride tires, but if they were on that bike, I think it would make a huge difference. So I don't know. We got some more videos we're doing with that bike though, so it's not done with yet. I don't even know. I have no idea where I'm going to, and that's kind of the point of this second channel too, is that I don't have any like any direction or goal in mind. I'm just kind of getting out and riding, which is something I love to do more, and I figure why not film it and just throw it up on the second channel, no pressure at all, and just have a home for my super chill rides. I know some of y'all just like watching footage of me rolling around, you know. More stuff to watch. Some random things. Look, we got a Cybertruck. Bro, is it just me, or is the politicalization around these trucks just getting crazier and crazier by the day? Like, I feel like at first people just kind of like were indifferent about them, then people started really hating them because they're ugly, and now people hate them because, like, I don't know, there seems like there's endless amounts of reasons to hate one of these things. It's crazy too, because I was so interested in buying one. Like, I really was. And now it's like you have to be ready for like a whole slew of stuff to deal with if you buy one. Like maybe it's like overblown or over dramatic, over dramatized, but it seems like if you buy one of those now, it's less of like you purchasing a vehicle and more of you signifying like a lot of your beliefs to the outside world, which is like, so I wish it wasn't like that, because I still think it is like, it could be a functional vehicle. It is overpriced. They do seem to break down a lot, but I think it has some nice benefits. Like, if I'm just talking completely honestly, and I know there's some people that just straight up hate the truck, like they just hate everything it represents, everything it stands for, the brand, Elon Musk, etc. But I do think it could be practical, especially for what I do, because I'm like, I could put one of these bikes in there in the back and just seal it up and then go do things and not worry about it getting stolen. That's one of my major concerns as to why I rarely bring my e-bike with me anywhere I go, where I'm not just specifically taking it out to go ride, because it'll probably get stolen, right? Like it just will get stolen out of 90% of vehicles. So one thing I've been interested in getting is like a van like this, like straight up like a van like that, or it was a Cybertruck for a minute. I'm gonna be honest, I was pretty interested in getting one, and now I just am not really interested in getting one. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much how it is. They just kind of announced they've been announced the new 4Runner, but a bunch of videos about it came out today, where they detailed like what it was like to drive. Look at bro's hair; he's actually killing the game. Yeah, so I mean, that actually looks pretty good. The new 4Runner, kind of intrigued on that. We'll see what's going on with that when they're available. I hate dealing with dealerships and paying markups and ADMs. I think we're almost at the end of dealing with you know, ADMs on stuff, like ridiculous dealer markups on purchasing vehicles. It seems like it's coming to a halt. Another vehicle I had my eye on for a while was the Bronco Raptor, the SUV Bronco in Raptor version, because they were kind of inexpensive. Is this a pit bike? Oh, it is. Frozen foam posits and one of those half-shell helmets mobbing on a mini bike. Bro, those things are taking over LA, man. They have full-blown ride-outs on mini bikes now. They're kind of neat, but you will never catch me on one of those, dude. Way too sketch. Looks like we're going the same way. Oh, he sent that. Gosh, man, this turn right here is very deceptive. Cars come and it's impossible to tell how fast they're going, so I never risk it right there, ever. All right, so anyways, we're at Griffith Park. I'm really just free riding, if you can't tell. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I want to get up here, like up here. Right now we're right on mini bike trail. Not intentionally. Let's see, I think we go through here actually. I've never actually ridden through here. So let's check it out real quick. It did rain, yesterday? Excuse me. I think no, maybe not yesterday. I have zero track of time. I think it was the day before it rained. So it's slightly damp out here, but it doesn't seem too bad. All right, well, we got some trails. Oh, it looks like there's a trail that actually goes this way. Hold on, I'm gonna check these out. This is something I always want to do too on my main channel, but I feel like no one's really interested in just seeing me putt around in random dirt roads. Like, I know for sure if I do a ride in South Central, it's gonna do better than coming out and riding here, but now I can finally adventure a little bit. Where does this go? Looks like we're still going. We can go this way. Oh, okay, we're somewhere. There's another path right there. I kind of want to keep going up. I don't know where this goes, but I kind of want to keep going up. See, like, reverse function on this bike is just not good. See, look, throttle's still not on. You got to come to a complete stop. It's so useless compared to how good it is on the SR. Okay, this might not be the move. Nah. Oh, let me scout it out just a little bit. Nah, that looks like a dead ends, honestly. Yeah, on that, oh, that's a nice little hill climb right there, though. We'll keep going down here for a second. SR, the reverse is dialed, man. It's so smooth. It's like incredibly smooth compared to this. Okay, I think I can do one of these. Let's see. And I think we can do it in eco mode. This doesn't look too bad. Actually, we're gonna sport mode it and just be careful to not do a backflip. Oh. Let's go. I'll go up one more, I think. Oh yeah. Oh, we lost momentum. Oh, we're dug in. Super muddy. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, let's go. Oh. Okay. Whew. What's up, bro? Almost didn't make it right there. Okay, let's go. What's going on, bro? Tires kind of smell. Check that footage right there. I don't know what was going on right there. I don't want to. So, a lot of times when I'm riding, I will say that to myself. So when I get to the editing bay, I'll just double check and see what I looked at. Sometimes, you know, I ride through stuff that I just did not mean to put in a video. And that could be anything, you know, someone doing something. I've seen it all, folks. Think about the things you could see riding in LA. I've seen it. Literally, and I mean that every single way possible. Anything you could see happening in public, I have seen it. All right, read between the lines on that one. I've seen it all multiple times, and it's all on video. But I make sure to tell myself when I see something that could even possibly be, you know, something like that, I always say, check that clip right there. I say something to the effect of that, like check what I just saw. Because when I'm editing, a lot of the times I'll just zone out, and if I hear something that, you know, if it sounds like I'm saying something stupid, I'll cut that out. But also if I see that, then I'll make sure to go back and absolutely look, because there's plenty of times where I'll just look directly at some footage and just not really notice that I just saw someone like doing something crazy, like crazy. I'm talking crazy, and forget to edit it out. So it's kind of a subconscious thing that I do at this point. It's hard to even name a circumstance. Like what just happened, I don't know. We just rode by some dude and he was oh, we got our homeboy again. It looks like he's doing the same thing I am. He's just kind of ripping around. See if we can make it up this. Oh, sheesh. Oh, the throttle is sketch for riding on dirt, I think. If it was like on the edge of being sketch in the streets, it's much more difficult to control in dirt. Even in just, we're on like super packed dirt. It's not really loose at all. It's like fire road status, and it's a little bit challenging. What we got here? A view? Dang views. Do a little iPhone clip, BRB. Views. Let's see, we can go down here. This is the beginning of Hobo Trail. If we go this way, that's gonna be kind of technical, and I'll probably destroy it on this bike, so we're gonna pass on that. Got some hikers. Just gonna turn right back around and go the way we came. Oh, these sticks can absolutely wreck your shins if you're not careful. I try to avoid them, and I just also don't really care. So this bike has like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a rattliness that the 2.0 also had, that the SR doesn't really seem to have. It just sounds kind of jankier, you know, in a bad way. Like it just sounds like more clapped out, especially after just a couple rides. This is kind of hard. Oh, I try to do it without taking a foot off, but close enough. This is where you can really have fun on one of these bikes. Open roads, on and off of trail systems, just kind of ducking and weaving back and forth. Where does this go? I'm kind of curious. I don't think I've ever actually gone up here. Got an eco mode. Oh, this is like an uphill trail. I don't know how much we're going to commit to this right now, but let's see how far we can get. Oh, okay. Well, nowhere. Come on, we're stuck in like a rut. Okay, we're still going for now. See how far we get. Looks like right here we're kind of like got to pick two super steep routes. This is way steeper than it probably looks. Oh, and it's not very much traction. It's super sandy out here. So I think we're just gonna, not even gonna do it like that. We're gonna do it like this. This is when you'd want the reverse function, but it's so inconsistent. I'd rather not even deal with it. It's like a feature that doesn't even, it's like an anti-feature. It's like a feature that it's just like makes it more difficult. That reverse is crazy. All right, well, now I know where that goes. Cool. Famous spot right here. This is where I was coming around this bend. I was on this side of the road and there was a huge, like a suburban SUV flooring it, driving on the wrong side of the street directly at me. Anyone remember that? Kind of spooky. Anyways, still getting a feel for this bike. So another thing that I did previously when I got like these bikes is I would ride them a lot off camera to try and get a feel for it, just so that when I did get on camera I wouldn't make any like super dumb mistakes or feel uncomfortable in general, because any of that just detracts from your focus when you're trying to make a video. So I try to have like the bike pretty much figured out before I get on a serious ride. That guy was just doing burnouts, like right here. I smell, maybe, allegedly. Actually, I don't know. I think that dude was just doing burnouts. I'll put it that way, because it smells like burnt rubber. Yeah, uh-oh. Racer boys. Hello. I think they were just doing burn. Yeah, we got smoke. Somebody, allegedly, was just doing burnouts and or donuts. It smells like straight rubber right here. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Hey man, it's where you come to have fun. Tis what it is, you know. Not many places in the city you can enjoy yourself in somewhat solitude and freedom. All right, we're gonna go this way. I know there's like a little trail right here. It's going into the sun right now, so that's not ideal, but still gonna rip it real quick. This just spits out on the other side of the street, quite literally right here. Boom. Wow, it's a whole function over here, huh? There's a little party. There's a little function. That's cool, man. Do what you do. All right, we're gonna do one more quick cut and then we're gonna get out of here. My bad, I cut too soon. I want to climb up this, which doesn't look difficult, but oh yeah, could be famous last words. Oh, damn. Oh, I gotta work on my hill climbs. That's another thing I'm out here doing. Just working on how to climb up stuff a little more efficiently. Boom. Nice little overlook right here. Show you guys a view. Boom. LA, baby. Pretty nice. Alrighty. Pretty cool. Let's see, where to from now? Let's go get some brake squeal. Hello. All right, we're gonna hit this trail again, or let's go brain fart. Where am I going? I don't even know. Let's see, where should we go from here? Okay, I'm just gonna start going in a direction, see where the wind takes us. Still got 87% battery, which is nuts. This bike is so efficient. I'm in Pico. Bike is so efficient, it's insane. Right on. Well, let's get up out of here. Wow. Man, all I can say is check your bike before each ride and don't crash at this speed. Make sure your wheels are on tight. Yeah, make sure everything is on tight, because wow, kind of ridiculous how fast you can go on this next gen of bikes, man. We're still not even in like the golden age of these bikes, I don't think either. I think the golden age, and this is always going to be like a moving target, but when these bikes are really insane is going to be when you can buy this that I'm sitting on for $3,000 new. That's the start. And then there's going to be like a lower option that's like $2,000. That's like the last gen. It's getting there. I mean, why not, right? Why does it have to stay expensive? So like the amount of undercutting that goes on in this market of these little e-bikes, I guess, I mean, whatever you want to call them, the Sauron style bikes. I'm just happy I started doing this, man. I really am. Because if I was still stuck on BMX, which I still, you know, I love riding my BMX, I just don't love making videos about it. I just don't. I do not. I have a BMX that I look at every day, and look at this thing, I think sick. I get on, I see it every day. I have the choice to make a video on it every day. I don't, because I don't want to. Simple as that. I just don't. I don't find any joy in riding my BMX and trying to make a video about it. I have plenty of fun riding it and just riding the bike, you know, that's fun. But when I have to make a video about it, I don't know, somehow it just sucks all the fun out of it, and I don't want to do it. I still hop on it from time to time and will pedal it around my front yard, sometimes the neighborhood. I live in a very non-bike friendly place. It's not very friendly for cycling. There's a bike path, so you can always hop on a bike path, but it's like riding a BMX on a bike path. It's kind of like a chore, you know. So, God, I hate seeing stuck right here, bro. It takes forever to get across the street, and plus, it's the top of a hill, so you can't see exactly what's coming this way, and you can't really see exactly what's coming this way. Like this guy running, like you are literally running for your life. Look, he's sending it. He's sending it. He made it. It's always going to be a close call trying to get through right here. It just is. Yeah, not a fan of this route at all, but this is a major key. Major key is getting through right here, and they saved us a bunch of time to get to where we got to go. Otherwise, we go around and pretty much double back the same way. Oh my God, bro. I may go down and around just so I can make a U-turn. Left turns in LA, like, it's just the most dangerous thing you can do with your life. Oh, we got Burnout Guy. I'm getting in front of him, or behind him, that is. I do not want to be. I do not want to be in front. I do not want to be in front of an Altima that was recently doing burnouts. Not me, no sir, not I. Yeah, we just need them to be in front of us, and we're good. But yeah, all right, we got to make a move here, dude. We got to do something. Boom. Gosh. Look, that guy trying to get across on foot. Yeah, you're gonna be there for a while, man. I'm sorry. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, I guess I just had to wait an extra like 2 seconds and I would have been good. Anyways. All right, we're gonna take this little shortcut. Oh, we got a child. Maybe. Nope, it's not a child. It's an adult. Sick, dude. I thought that was a kid. That was a grown-up doing a photo shoot. Getting their Instagrams. Sick. All right, we're gonna get around this trail right here. This, whatever this is, it's like a road trail type of thing. Ugh. Used to be able to carve up on these walls. They definitely have seen better days. It's had some recent rain, so it doesn't look too, appealing to try and ride on. Oh, getting stuff kicked in my face. I think I'm gonna throw the fender on this bike. I have the fender on the SR. It looks much better on that bike with the fender. For these, I don't like, it kind of does look better without the fender. It's totally a stylistic decision when you see someone riding their Sauron style bike like this with no fender. Like, there's no practical reason for not having the fender besides it looking more sleek and somewhat more like a bike instead of like a dirt bike, depending on if you're trying to fly under the radar. Me, I really don't care. Like, I'm not trying to fly under the radar. I'm really not. I just ride the bikes. I'll ride my Ultra B the same way I ride this bike around. The exact same route I'm taking today, I would take on the Ultra B. And all right, looks like we're not going that way. Okay, going this way. Wanted to take that trailhead, but there's people, whenever there's people on the trail, you get down so you don't kick dirt in their face. That's common courtesy. Well, this bike keeps delivering the same amount of power. We're now down to 83%, which is a little more drag than I thought. Maybe it's like inaccurate at first, and then it gives you a more accurate reading as you give it a little bit of, as you get some miles in on it, you know. That's what I'm thinking. Hey, good thing I brought a hoodie. It's freezing out here compared to where I live. It's cold down here in the city. Yeah, let's go this way. Woo! Exhilarating, the power on top this bike has, though. I haven't looked at our trip. Oh, I can see it. So we're at about 11 miles, 82%. 11, 22, 44, 11, 22, 34, 44-ish, 45. That's exactly about what's in line with the last time. Now, in my experience, they kind of start off like you get your peak range after like 4 or 5 rides to like close to empty and charging the battery back up. That's when you get your realistic range, and then from there it kind of steadily starts slowly going down and then more rapidly going down as you ride it and recharge it more. So we're still not at like peak mileage, but I would assume it's probably somewhere around like 46, 47 at best. You know, at best, that's like proper prime conditions. Kind of want to go up some of these roads I never choose to go up for any reason because I don't have any purpose going around here, but like what's up here, you know? Is this where I just came from? I think it is. Look at that car. So many cool, weird old cars out here. We got right here some stairs. Oh wow. That's kind of a, that is a set. That is a stair set. Yeah, this ain't the right bike for that, but a mountain bike for sure. Something a little bit more agile. This one wrong move on a stair set like that, you're going for a tumble. Yeah, safe to say you are tumbling down with nothing to stop you, and it will not be pretty. And whatever is at the bottom is getting hit by an E-Ride Pro. So, man, it feels good to not like have any purpose of what I'm doing and just be out riding and rambling and talking about random things. Some random things that I'm excited about personally is new Power Beats coming out. Power Beats Pros are my favorite headphones of all time. They're like they're basically like super old AirPod Pros, but they have this hook design that goes around your ear. Super comfortable for wearing inside of a helmet. A lot of the times in my first videos on my Suron, I was riding with those on, and they eventually broke. They're notorious for just failing for a multitude of reasons. They just kind of suck, to be honest. They're just not that good as far as like reliability. There's nothing really like them though, as far as like, they're like old school AirPod Pros, but they have like the hook design. And the hook design, you either love it or you hate it. I'm a guy who loves the hook design. Once you get hooked, you're hooked. That just sounded like so wrong for so many other reasons. But yeah, I can't wait for the new ones to come out. They're supposed to come out like any day. Like I'm literally waking up, the first thing I'm doing is checking the you know, the Mac websites, the Mac blogs, to see when it's coming out, like if it's been announced yet. That's #1 priority of things that I want to purchase immediately. I'm kind of flirting with the idea of getting a new vehicle. Now, I truly don't need one, so it's not even remotely in the pipeline, and it's not like I'll be making like many videos about it, so it'd just be like something I kind of personally do. But I was absolutely planning on getting a Cybertruck for a long time, and It's less about the optics of having one now and more about the reliability. It seems like all the ones from the first year have like severe problems, like motor failures and electrical failures that are just go get ahead. I don't want to be impeding traffic or anything silly like that, right? Yeah, totally not something I'd ever do. So I don't know, I'll give it another year or two, see where they stand. Maybe people don't hate them as much either. I would be lying if I said that didn't play a little part into it too. It's just like, why purposely buy a thing that not everyone, because there's a lot of people that just don't care, but like, why buy a thing that will make like more strangers hate you for no reason? You know, it's like, I think it's a general good like mindset to have, like, not desire to be hated for no reason by like a lot of people. And it may all be like kind of made up, but it sure does seem like owning a Cybertruck currently makes a lot of people dislike you a whole lot more than if they wouldn't. It's really like stating your politics, which is something that I famously, like, not famously because I'm not famous, but something I've never done is state politics about anything. I never ever talk about politics, even things where it's like kind of a political topic. I just try to avoid that entirely because, you know, for obvious reasons, it just separates people. It separates fan bases when you make YouTube videos, like, and for a reason that could have been avoided if you just didn't do it. You know, like if you just didn't discuss politics, you wouldn't lose fans. Like, you don't have to do it. Mr. Beast doesn't do it. You know, like, name a big YouTuber, most of them don't just discuss politics for no reason. So here looks like a K-pop band. We got the famous market from Fast and the Furious. I just wanted to ride past that. So yeah, buying and driving that truck is a political statement in and of itself. It just is, like, whether you want it to be or not, which is annoying. It really is annoying. And like, I hope that changes because, you know, I went over this earlier. It seems like a very practical purchase if it wasn't unreliable at this current time. Like, it could be, I'll put it that way. It could be a very practical purchase at this time anyway. So pulling back to that, yeah, of course I'm looking at like some type of truck. You know, I was flirting with like buying like something real manly, right? Like a TRX or a Raptor. Or Ram has a new truck called the RHO. I was kind of interested in that too. You know, so something like real tough, right? But then I'm like, why? Why am I doing this? I don't know. It's not like I have any, like, okay, well, actually, no, that's a lie. The one reason that I am considering buying a truck is because I fear that I am going to throw my back out and start getting sciatica issues or like some type of nerve damage if I pick my e-bike up and put it into my SUV in like an incorrect way. Like one day if I lift it and I don't know. Once you hit your 30s, man, I'm telling you, if you are watching this and you're a young cat, if you're in your teens or 20s, man, work out every day. That's my only tip to you. It doesn't matter if you are female or male, start working out now. Do basic, you know, body weight exercises. Try and learn how to do pull-ups. All that stuff is free. It doesn't require a gym. I haven't stepped foot in a gym in like almost a decade, and I feel like I'm in great shape. And a big reason for that is because I work out for free at the parks outside by my house, and I have two 50-pound dumbbells that I keep at home, so I never have an excuse to miss a workout ever. You know. But point is, even though I'm in good shape, there's sometimes where I'm lifting this bike up into my SUV and I'm like, oh, whoa. Like something, you know the feeling if you have ever experienced nerve damage? It sends you a warning. It's like a warning signal that your nerves get. Your nervous system will like warn you, like, warning, don't do that again, or you might seriously damage something that you will not be able to fix ever. You know, that's the sensation I get when I'm lifting this thing up into my SUV sometimes, and I'm trying to have less of that. So I'm like, okay, easy answer. Buy a pickup that I can just, you know, just like ride in. Just buy a ramp and ride it in. Never have that issue again. That's got its own set of safety concerns. That is a hit one. Hold on, wait. This guy has a Hellcat Tesla. I thought I was tripping. Look at this. got a Hellcat Tesla. I think. I'm pretty sure there's a Hellcat. Yeah, look at that, dude. It's got bro, that's so funny. He's got red red seatbelt too. I didn't want to start music on FaceTime, but I was gonna be like, yo, that's interesting. Anyways, what was I talking about? I don't know. I must have early onset Alzheimer's. Riders, who's got that? Look at that raw frame. I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. Anyways, so anyway, that entire speech. Oh God, we're just gonna turn around to the right so we don't have to deal with that guy. I think he looked like he was not about to stop. You know, defensive riding and all that. Oh, there's an alley right there. We're gonna hit the alley. Let's check it out. I also am entertaining the idea of buying a. What I really want to purchase is a Toyota T100, like an old. It's like the early '90s, late '80s Toyota pickups before they were called Tacomas. The T100. Look it up. That's what I really want. It's a clean example of that. Maybe like less than 100,000 miles. To get one of those, you're looking at like, oh, someone's on fire. Something's burning. To get one of those, you're looking at like 15,000, 20,000 tops for one under 100,000 miles. Really hard to find with low miles, but that'd be awesome. Cause then, you know, buy one of those 10, 15,000. I could still just buy an entire new motor and trans if I needed it. Obviously, I don't know how to work on cars, but that's still cheaper than buying a brand new Tacoma, which is $40,000. Dude, I saw the price for a new Tacoma. I could not believe it. They're $40,000 and they go up from there. So I don't know. I love talking about what car I'm gonna buy and then never actually doing it. Yeah, I've never actually. I don't know. Maybe one of these days. And then I'll only show it on this channel. I won't even show it on my main one. The new 4Runner looks great though. I am interested in that, but it doesn't really solve the problem. The main problem that I have is the lifting the bike into the vehicle. And getting a new SUV is not gonna fix that. So in the meantime, I got my little paid off RAV4 hybrid. It gets 40 miles to the gallon, which is insane. It carries all my bikes, even my Ultra Beast. So in theory, I already have the perfect vehicle. There's no reason to try and reinvent the wheel. So, you know, chances are I'll just keep driving that until, I mean, I would say until it breaks down, but the thing's got 45,000 miles. It's a long ways from breaking down. There ain't nothing going wrong with that bike for a long time. So, you know, that is what it is. I'll probably just be whipping the RAV4 for quite some time, to be quite honest. And to be honest, I'm fully happy with that as well. It's a very anonymous car. You see them everywhere. Look, there's one right there. That's an older one, but same thing. I've never ever been spotted in my car, which I previously would get spotted all the time. And I can't lie if I said I liked it all the time. It's not like sometimes you just like don't want to be spotted. And like when you're in you know, some of the sports cars I used to have, you don't have that choice. Sometimes you do not have that choice. Let's go through this tunnel. My light on? This tunnel looks kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever came through here. Well, now I know. Thank you. Oh, that was cool. A little tunnel action. I've never gone through that tunnel. Interesting. So yeah, I am kind of like a Toyota fanboy. The only thing that could get me to change my mind on that is Tesla, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. As for now, nothing's gonna happen. Probably nothing. Yeah. All right, so I did this today. I think tomorrow I'm going to do it on the SR. Kind of the same thing. Probably not in this area. Another thing that I feel like this is gonna open me up to hello. That's also a strange phrase to say. Another thing that'll open me up to is riding different places. I do feel somewhat shoehorned into riding the same kind of areas on my main channel because let's be honest, they tend to get pretty good views. It's just, that's like, I don't try to, you know, sugarcoat stuff. I just tell it exactly how it is. When I go ride through Compton and ride the exact same route that I grew up riding my BMX bike through, when me and my friends were 15, we would ride up Atlantic Avenue, make a left on Compton Boulevard, and then make a right at the train tracks, and then follow the train tracks north up into, I forget what street, but there used to be a church, and we would ride our BMX bikes from our house through Compton, the exact same route that I take in my videos on my ride-throughs all the time. We take that route almost every day because we were all homeschooled, so we all had a bunch of free time. And that's the same route I do on my e-bike, and like you tend to see a lot of super interesting stuff, you know. And like, to be honest, today we didn't really see like anything crazy interesting. So days like this is more just to be riding, not necessarily going crazy trying to make a banger video, but I still made one. Got out here and talked, had fun, tested the bike out a little bit more. Still getting a hang of the differences on this one too. It's just not, it is not perfect. It's close. It's not quite there yet though. Not quite there. Still a couple more gens for them to nail this style of e-bike to make it something that like is quote unquote perfect. Excuse me. Sorry for cursing you guys' ears with my burp. So yeah, it's still, we're still a couple of generations away, but we're closing in on it. All right, we're closing in on it, and I think maybe next year, maybe even by the end of this year, the way things are going, like I don't know. I kind of I stopped checking my email for offers, so I haven't really been looking to see like who's sending me stuff or who's offering me like a new bike. I really just, I don't know. I kind of been mentally checked out since like October of last year. I cannot lie to you guys. I just am taking it less seriously, but it's kind of necessary for me to do that because it just keeps me in it for the long haul, you know. If I get too serious about like making videos and stuff, I just burn out, you know. I burn out inevitably, and then I take a long break, and I trying to make that happen less, you know. I still have my scheduled PTO every year that comes in December. All right, anytime it comes to December and you guys are like, why have I not posted a video in a month? I schedule paid time off. All right, in this line of work, if you don't take time off, you're never gonna get it. You just have to like pick when it's you're gonna take a break, and you just commit, you know. And to be honest, December is like, everybody says the worst time to do it because you get the best ad rates. I don't know if that's exactly true. For me, for me it's kind of the summer, to be 100% transparent with y'all. I kind of get the best, the most paying ads coming for me in the summer, like in the summertime. And then the winter, it's pretty good still, but I can't say for sure January is bad. Yeah, that's why I'm never really stressing too much in January to get stuff posted. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, let me know in the comments. And of course, check out Hixfam.com. Still giving away that e-bike. That's coming up. End of March is when that ends. So get involved. Every dollar spent enters one chance to win. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Peace. Oh, by the way, we did 16.7 miles and we're down to 72% battery. So that means we burned 28%. 28 plus 72. I can't do math. 82, 92. Yeah, 28%. 16.7 miles. Do the math.